Great. Well, let's go ahead and finish this up then with the Houses of Horrors segment. So the one that I have been experiencing right now, it's fresh in the brain because it's going on right now. It's a tricky situation, and you've been out there, you've seen it. But it's a great couple. I helped them buy the home a couple of years ago. They are fantastic. They've been great to work with. The house it just needs TLC on the inside and the outside. And we've been on the market for a bit. We've been, making some price adjustments here and there. We went under contract. We had a buyer that was going to actually take over the whole solar panel loan. They were going to assume the whole thing, which is great because not all buyers are willing to do that. Sometimes they try to have the seller pay them off or pay off the majority of it. So they were going to take on the solar panels, which was exciting. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they had their inspection. They're like, oh, we're just terminating. There's the roof and there's a couple other things that we just don't want to deal with any of that. And so we had to get back on the market, start from fresh. We had you go out there and take a look. And then I think with their policy, they're kind of in that situation that you mentioned earlier where they're paying for a more affordable, a cheaper monthly policy. Hence why the insurance there's obviously a bigger deductible. Also, I think the roof is like 30 years old or something. And because it is so old, it sounds like the insurance company
Depreciated
the value of it. And so they're only going to come out, like, how much did they say? Like, I think $3,000?
$2,900.
And how much that roof is what? Like
Insurance valued the roof at $19,000.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the depreciation, so of it being 30 years old, they depreciated it by, I think, 90%.
Jeez.
And then the deductible for that customer was like $6,800.
Yeah.
And then they have the metal exclusion policy, so that a lot of homeowners are getting that as well. So if you have any metal, so like your turtle vents, all your ventilation, gutters,
Yeah.
they're not going to pay for it.
Ugh.
So a lot of homeowners don't read the fine print.
Yeah.
The agents honestly don't even tell them like, hey, Landon, you're getting into this policy. It comes with this, this, and this.
And here's what you're
with this
losing.
deductible. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just sign them up because that's what they get paid to do.
Right.
So
And insurance agents, right? Or like insurance brokers.
Agents,
Yeah.
brokers. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that one's tricky just because our margins are tight. They've only owned the home for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And so now we have a roof issue. We've got the solar panel loan on top. They've got to figure out. We've got another smaller lien on the home. So there's all these just things that are adding up tick by tick. And
That's
all of a sudden,
nightmare.
yeah, it's a nightmare. And it's one that, we're still figuring out. So that hasn't finished yet. We're getting it figured
one
out.
of those nightmares.
Yeah, it's just not an easy one. And we'll get it worked out for them. We'll have an update soon for that situation, but we just got to find that right buyer that wants to work with us on it. So tricky market to do that. But anyway, so why don't you tell us about your story and how you navigated that one?
We just finished it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just finished it. It hailed, waited for it to stop hailing. Good thing it was only like a 20-minute storm.
So just again, to set the context here, you're out in Frederick,
yeah.
which is in the middle of nowhere.
I'd say it's pretty decent now.
Oh, is
They
it?
definitely grew.
Yeah.
A big community
Okay.
out there, but they're up northeast side of
Yeah.
25.
So you're out
Well-
there, you're in the middle of the roof.
We were about 3/4 of the way done, and then it just started getting dark. And then, yeah, like I said, we got that little tint of green in it, so we knew that it might hail. And of course, the nightmare happened right above us, so on our roof.
Jeez. Did it mess up the roof, like the material that you had
It
already
did
installed?
damage the roof, but it wasn't significant. I mean, for us,
'Cause it's
as
brand
the-
new material, I guess.
Yeah. So a lot of homeowners are also like, oh, my roof's 2 years old. It doesn't matter. It
Yeah.
should be good. I always educate a homeowner and let them know that, hey, it doesn't matter how new the roof is. It could be a day old. It could be the day of the build, like my situation, and it still have damage. Like an ice ball is an ice ball, and it's going to cause damage. So
Sure. Yeah.
realistically, you can't tell whether or not you're going to have damage or not. But yeah, we ended up finishing the roof. It did have damage on it. The homeowner just didn't. There's just homeowners that don't care and don't want to go through the insurance process, you know. So I mean, I get it.
He just told you, hey, I don't care if it damaged everything you just put on today, just finish it.
Pretty
I don't
much.
care.
And he's the boss, so I told him, hey,
Are you sure?
he said, yeah.
So, and
It was-
what size was that hail? Just
That one was about quarter size.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it
but it was
wasn't
dense.
solid, but it had some dents to it. It was like, I'd say in between, but obviously it caused damage. It wasn't
Yeah.
terrible, but that's what I informed him as well. Is that I was just like, hey, it's not terrible. It's not significant. It's not going to cause any leaking. There is a little bit of damage. And he's just like, yeah,
Man,
finish
just
it up,
go.
close it up.
That is so ironic and funny. Literally
That's why that, yeah.
replacing a hail damaged roof and then getting hail damage on it in the midst. And it's a tight window for that to have even happened because you're there for a day
Yeah.
and it's done. And so, yeah, that's fun.
That's why it's so unpredictable with Colorado. It's so hard, you know?
Right. You never know when it's going to happen and it comes freaking quick.
Oh, yeah.
Like you don't have time to get your cars in the garage sometimes. It is there in a blink and you are in the middle of it.
I mean, I'm sure some people have seen hail. I mean, I've seen it where the hail goes straight through the windshields of cars. So you'll see
Terrifying.
literally back windows or front windows just blown out.
Yep.
And then you'll just see solid, like this mic size hole in the windshield.
Jeez. That is nuts.
Yeah, it gets crazy. I mean, Texas is the #1 state. And I remember hearing a couple of stories where they got like grapefruit and it went straight through the decking, through the attic, through the shingle.
Oh my
Right
gosh.
onto the kitchen counter or on the floor of their house.
That could kill people. Gosh.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's so unpredictable.
You never
It's
know.
Unpredictable. You don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But wow. Well, that's good. That's all good stuff. I hope this has been helpful to all the viewers out there watching this. This has been everything about roofs, everything you need to know. And if you ever needed help with a roof replacement or just a free estimate or a 5-year roof cert, Brandon is your guy. So thanks again for tuning in to Realty TV. We will catch you on the next episode. Sweet. 47 minutes.